Greetings, friends. Welcome back to Walking in His Word, your source for Bible-centered episodes that are both succinct and impactful. I'm Jason Gohl, your host, and today we're continuing our daily journey of gratitude leading us into the holiday season. So get ready to dive into the timeless wisdom of the Bible and discover how Thanksgiving can transform your life. But before we begin, please remember to subscribe to our podcast to receive daily inspiration. Please also visit our website at www.walkinginhisword.com for additional resources and information on how you can connect with our community. Now let's explore the heart of Thanksgiving together. In this episode, we'll look at how acts of kindness and service can be profound expressions of our thanksgiving to God. We'll discuss the beautiful connection between gratitude and the desire to spread kindness and love to others. So let's look first at a verse from Hebrews 13, verse 15 in the English Standard Version that says, "Through him, then, let us continually offer up a sacrifice of praise to God. That is, the fruit of the lips that acknowledge his name." This verse is a beautiful reminder that our praise and thanksgiving to God should be continuous and heartfelt. But what does this have to do with acts of kindness? Well, acts of kindness are not just empty gestures, they're tangible ways to acknowledge God's name. When we perform acts of kindness, we are acknowledging God's love and grace in our lives and sharing it with others. Let's also look at Psalm 107, verse 22, which says, "Let them offer sacrifices of thanksgiving and tell of his deeds in songs of joy." This verse from Psalms emphasizes the connection between thanksgiving and sacrifices. It alludes to our expression of gratitude to God as a form of worship. In the context of this episode, it will help us appreciate that acts of kindness can be considered sacrifices of thanksgiving. Acts of kindness are like songs of joy, a melody that resonates with God and brings warmth to the hearts of those we touch with our kindness. Just a simple act of reaching out and helping a friend in need. Or maybe you're at the grocery store and you see somebody struggling with their cart and you offer to help them put their bags in their car or something, and then you just say, "Hey, God bless you. Have a great day." That is a powerful act demonstrating God's work in your own heart and offering kindness as a demonstration of that fact. Acts of kindness, both big and small, have the power to touch hearts and make a lasting impact. When we extend a helping hand or show compassion or lend an ear to someone in need, we're acknowledging and demonstrating the grace and love that we've received from God. Acts of kindness are a testament to the life-changing power of gratitude. When we perform these acts with a grateful heart, it's like turning our gratitude into a force that can change other lives as well. Each act of kindness creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to be kind and fostering a sense of community even. Acts of kindness are not limited by time, place, or resources. They can be offered daily, making a profound impact on people around us on a very large scale. A kind word, a small gesture, or even a selfless hand can brighten someone's day and create that sense of unity. Kindness also promotes a culture of empathy and compassion in a world today that feels divided. We can show kindness and remind people of our shared humanity. 1 John 3:18 says, "Little children, let us not love in word or talk, but in deed and truth." This verse from 1 John underscores the importance of putting love into action. Acts of kindness are tangible. They demonstrate our love, reflecting our gratitude to God who first loved us. Acts of kindness demonstrate the authenticity of our love and gratitude. Let me ask you a question. Which one is better? If you see a friend in need, to reach out and say, "God bless you, brother, be well," and then walk away, or if you reach out and help them meet their need? That's what this verse in 1 John is saying. We love in deed and in truth, not in talk. So I'd like for you to think of a few ways on how you can express your gratitude through acts of kindness and impact your community. We'd like to live out that verse from Hebrews 13, verse 15 that we heard at the beginning. It says to continually offer up sacrifices of praise with the fruit of our lips, but also couple that with 1 John 3, which says we love not just in word or talk, but in deed and in truth. Think about ways you can bridge the gap between individuals and cultivate a sense of unity wherever you are in the world. Essentially, when we're reaching out, we're saying we're in this together. You're not alone. Kindness doesn't require a grand gesture. They thrive in small, everyday moments. Like I mentioned, just helping someone put their groceries in their car. Anyone can do an act of kindness, and it's a beautiful exchange of our love and care for each other. We can literally demonstrate God's love without even saying a word, just by offering up a friendly hand. Galatians 5:13 says, "For you were called to freedom, brothers. Only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love, serve one another. This verse from Galatians reminds us of our calling to serve one another in love. It reflects the idea that acts of kindness are expressions of love and service to others. Through this, we can profoundly reflect our thanksgiving to God. It encourages us to use our freedom not for self-indulgence, but as an opportunity to serve others. Practicing acts of kindness can become a fulfilling part of our daily lives, and it's easier than you think. So are you ready to put your love into action and not just word or deed? Well, here are some practical tips to help you get started. Tip number 1, start small. Kindness doesn't always have to be a huge, grand gesture. Think small, like a simple compliment to someone, or holding a door open at a store, or offering to help a neighbor, like I mentioned. Tip number 2, listen actively. Sometimes people just need someone to listen. Showing kindness by giving someone your full attention and being empathetic when others share their thoughts and feelings is a tremendous blessing to a people. Sometimes you just need to listen and be empathetic. Tip number 3, volunteer. Look for opportunities to volunteer in your community or organizations where you can contribute your time and skills to help people in need. Tip number 4, look for random acts of kindness. Surprise someone with a random gift or a random act that can encourage them. Maybe leave them an encouraging note, or pay for someone's coffee, or help a stranger in need. This actually just happened to me a couple weeks ago. I was in the drive-through lane at my local coffee shop waiting for my coffee in the morning, and I get up to the window and I'm ready to pay, and the nice lady reached out and says, "Oh, the car in front of you paid for your coffee. You're free." And I was so surprised and so enjoyed. I don't even know who the person was, but they were doing a random act of kindness just to pay for the coffee of someone behind them. And it blessed me so much. I was so happy. And then I said, you know what? Let's keep this going. And I said, okay, well, that person paid for me. Let me pay for the person behind me. And I took that simple, random act of kindness that blessed me. And I said, you know what? Let's pay it forward. Let's do the same thing for someone else. And I hope that person did the same thing for them and that person did the same thing for them. What a blessing that would be to just spread the love through random acts. Finally, tip number 5, look for family acts of kindness. Encourage your family to participate in acts of kindness together. It's a great way to bond and teach the values of gratitude and compassion to your loved ones. So as we conclude this episode on Thanksgiving linked to acts of kindness, remember that our kindness not only blesses others, but also draws us closer to God. Expressing our thanks and gratitude to Him deepens our unity and our bond with Christ. So I encourage you to embrace the joy of spreading kindness and to consider how you can express your thanksgiving to God through your actions. Think of ways of how you can create a chain reaction of love and goodwill in your community, in your family, in your area. So let's continue to live out Hebrews 13, verse 15, by offering our sacrifices of praise to God through the fruit of our lips and the action of our hearts and our hands. So maybe challenge yourself to perform at least one act of kindness a day. Very simple. Think small, like we said. And we'd love to hear your stories of kindness. Connect with us on social media and share, and maybe your act of kindness could inspire someone else. Thank you for being a part of our daily gratitude journey here on Walking in This Word. I really appreciate all of you and all of the listeners that we have, and I encourage you all to take these steps of making gratitude a part of your daily life. I hope you've been inspired and encouraged to cultivate gratitude in your own life and continue on in your journey of faith by being grateful and showing acts of kindness to others. Remember, our gratitude journey here continues every weekday in the month of November. So don't forget to subscribe and join us for more daily inspiration. For additional resources and to connect with our community, visit us at www.walkinginhisword.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram by searching for @WalkingInHisWord Podcast. Now let's carry the spirit of Thanksgiving with us as we embrace the day ahead. Until next time, may your heart be filled with gratitude and your faith be strengthened. And keep walking in His Word.